loading.
I forgot to put on the
And we are live. Welcome to Bucket City. We got two infamous TikTokers here. We got Poppy Solo and Lights Out. We having a crossover episode today for you guys. I got my usual co-hosts, Rel and Rose. And this
Going
is
on,
gonna be an
y'all.
entertaining show. This is gonna
Yo,
be very
yo,
entertaining.
Josh, I'm gonna nip this in the bud right now. Don't you
Oh my
ever
god, here
call
we
me a
go.
TikToker again in your life, all right? I'm a content creator who happens to
Oh,
utilize TikTok. I need you to
oh
think bigger than
man.
TikTok, bro.
See,
Taking
here we
over
go.
out here.
Here we go.
Ain't no TikToker. Come on, I work too hard for this shit. But
Bro,
I appreciate the invite, man. And I love all y'all and what everybody's doing that is on this panel right now. So much
Hey,
love.
Solo, if you don't like being called a TikToker, just give me them followers and I can be called a TikToker all day because you got
I
a lot
tell
of
people all the
followers
time,
all
bro.
the time.
The TikTok followers are an illusion, bro. It's an
Yeah.
illusion on there, bro.
Fun
YouTube
fact,
is where it's
bro.
at. Twitter is where it's at. TikTok followers is an illusion. It's a great platform, but think a little bit bigger, my guys.
Yeah, fun fact: last time I had Josh in the show, I walked out the set, and it was, and that was the only
Why?
time.
Was it the KD take?
Hey, Joe, I wanted to.
I got a lot of takes.
Yeah, it was a hot, very. You think I have hot takes? When Josh said that, I was like, nah, bro, we can't.
What Josh say? What did he say?
He said
It's
that,
a lot. Who
that-
knows?
He said Kevin Durant's the most overrated player in the NBA right now.
He feels bad for that, right?
that may be a super. Right now, that may be a superstar in 11th place. We don't know.
Yeah,
We don't know.
but I'm excited, dude. I could just get in this bag right now, but
Let's
I'm
go.
happy that I'm here. Before we start, I'm gonna say I like what you guys are doing. Just keep grinding. I hate Rose City and Crazy Shot Josh equally with their takes, but I respect y'all content creators on heart. So, and Rel, I'm excited to debate you today. So let's go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he went to
Yeah.
It's
ISO.
not-
Okay.
it's-
Oh,
it's-
we
it's-
call ISOs among here.
No, it's
Alright.
because of the LeBron take. We already know where that's gonna go. So go ahead.
Mhm.
Look, I already know. Where
Oh, don't worry, we're gonna get to it. Today's first
LeBron,
topic.
What is it?
If Jokic wins an MVP, where does he rank all time among centers?
So
That's
before
fine.
we even start, who are your top 5 centers right now,
Yeah,
all time?
yeah.
Listen,
So you
I'm
got-
gonna get nasty. Wilt not on my top 5. So
Mine either. I don't
Mine
blame you, bro.
So I
But
got
y'all
it's where it's about to get nasty.
y'all don't know, but Rose and Josh know how I feel about Wilt and Bill. I don't count them when we talk about centers, all-time players, because to me they're the forefathers, bro. If you look at if you just look at these guys' careers and just picked it up and put it on somebody else's stat sheet, those guys are literally
Crazy.
the GOAT. You would
Yeah.
tell
Mhm.
right now if you give DeAndre Ayton a 50-point and 25 rebound season, you telling me we're not gonna think of him as the greatest center to ever walk
Yep.
the earth?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You give Giannis winning a 9 championship straight season. We're not gonna look at him as the best thing
greatest
to ever
ever?
touch
Yeah.
this earth.
Mhm.
So I don't count these guys as. I don't really count these guys because what they honestly did is unspeakable.
Yeah.
It's unspeakable. 9 straight championships, bro. Anybody
That's
does that
crazy.
right now? Come on, we're not talking Jordan. We're not talking LeBron.
Yeah.
9 years consecutive a championship. We're not talking anybody else but them. That's damn near dominating for a full decade.
Literally.
A full decade. You fell off 1 year. Come
That's
on,
it.
bro.
Yeah, man. I guess that my top 5 centers will be, not in order. We got the Hakeems of the world. We got Shaq.
Mhm.
Who else is in that conversation? I feel like they're top 2.
Kareem.
Kareem.
Dave
We got
Robinson.
David Robinson. Then we start looking at the modern players is Embiid and Jokic. So I don't know, man. You could probably.
Embiid's not top 5 for sure.
But when you start talking about all these centers I've ever played, and then you give Jokic the MVP this year, man, I don't know, man.
He might be top 6.
top
I could
6 for
see.
sure.
I could.
But he's behind. Will be behind. Not behind. He'll be ahead of Patrick Ewing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He'll be. I don't know how I feel about putting him ahead of Dwight. I don't know about but
That's not
him and
wild.
Dwight can be 6'7". I don't know. But
How high do y'all have Yao Ming?
Nah, I don't have that. I don't.
You don't have that high?
No.
I'm just
No.
saying. Besides
So
injuries,
it's pretty much the top three. What I'm hearing is pretty much Kareem, Shaq, Hakeem.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you want to be respectful, though, then it would be the 5 because it would be Will, Bill. Then that would be the 5. But if you
Yeah.
level it out, Joker would be a top 10 center.
I think you could make the argument for top 5. I mean, what
Yeah,
David Robinson?
if
Yeah.
you exclude the if
The
you
Bill and
exclude
Will. Yeah.
Bill, I could definitely see him right behind regardless those top three players.
One
That's
thousand
not wild
percent.
to
Jokic.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. I
behind
see
Shaq,
it.
Kareem,
Hakeem.
Uh, Listen,
Hakeem.
He
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he
be
gonna be behind him for a while though. He gonna need to do win more
of
listen.
course.
MVPs and more
I'm gonna be
championships.
completely honest and transparent with you.
It's a
I
big
think
gap.
I think Joker's better than Embiid. Embiid has him on defense,
Me too.
but
Me
he's
too.
better, bro.
Me too.
I think for me, it's never been a conversation. Everybody that ever said Embiid, it's just like the high note of like him having a tremendous 2 months of him going crazy. But at the end of the day, if you get injured, you can't play with the superstar, aka James Harden. Not saying that they don't match well, but like obviously it's not turning out as what we expected. The Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid train didn't work as much. And when you look at Jokic, I mean, the amount of help that he is lacking right now and what he's doing currently is something that I'm like, yeah, no, Jokic has always been better than Embiid for me. So it's
I
always
just
been 1 and 2.
I just want to say Philly is turning out exactly how I expected. So
we know you don't like Philly,
It's,
bro. We
Yeah.
know you
no.
don't
See,
like Philly.
people mistake my opinions for hate. I said Philly wouldn't work. People said, "Oh, I'm bitter," but Philly's not working. So maybe I'm not bitter. Maybe I'm just right. And I didn't think James Harden fit with Brooklyn, even though how talented he was. And maybe I'm right. People say I'm mad that whatever happened. I don't care if James Harden goes to a strip club every day for the rest of his life. The way he plays basketball is not winning basketball, and it is what it is.
A lot of
1000%.
people, but a lot of people don't. I said about Kyrie Irving. I don't think his game is pretty. I don't think it equates to winning though.
It will this
Who,
year.
Kyrie?
Yeah, Kyrie game is pretty, but it really doesn't. To me, it doesn't equate to winning.
Why?
I don't think his role is needed on a
shout out to
championship team.
Shamaria. Shout out to Shamaria. She loved Kyrie, but his game to me is flashy. But we've seen these guys like when you talk about winning, you threw Chris Paul on a team with SGA and at least a playoff run. You threw Westbrook on a team with Sabonis that was putting up 5 points, at least a playoff.
You're naming losers though, bro.
But I understand that. I understand they lost, but would you rather all right, I look at it as where would you rather lose at the playoffs to say that I've been nice all season, or be number 11th and just keep going to the lottery?
I'd rather be a champion and be very efficient while doing it, averaging 27 plus points. I'd rather be keeping up with LeBron James in the final statistically.
I'm talking about them by themselves, not with a.
But here's the thing: those players that you named for me can't win by themselves either.
Yeah.
So I don't
they
think
can't. But at least we see them able to
elevate.
Yeah, elevate to a playoff.
Elevate to losing in the playoffs. That's not an accomplishment to me, bro. It's really not. I enjoy the team aspect of basketball. All this 1v1, all king of the court shit. Say that shit for the park. This is about winning championships. And the fact Kyrie can say, you know what? Maybe I need a LeBron. Maybe I need a KD so I can hoop and I can win. I think that's fine.
To me, it's the other way around.
I mean, but here's the thing: like, if for me, Kyrie could go down as one of the best second options of all time. I mean, when you're like a guy like a LeBron James, a KD, who do you want to be partnered up with a consistent bucket? So when you start talking about winning, then obviously Kyrie could go as that player to win you basketball games.
This is gonna be a nasty episode.
Oh, here you go.
That was even one of my nastiest takes.
Hold on.
The greatest second option.
Hold on,
I said one of.
I was about to say he's not.
No. Sorry, if you misunderstood me, neither one of the greatest second options of all time.
You got Ginobili, you got Scottie.
Okay, so what you think Ginobili's better than Kyrie?
None
Being
of them
second,
ever
being a
put
second
up
option.
LeBron type numbers in the finals, bro. Y'all are sleeping. Great role
Wait,
players. Love Ginobili. But
wait,
Kyrie is putting up
It's
30
getting
plus.
nasty in here.
bro,
Putting
It's
up
getting
30
nasty in
plus.
here.
what the hell? You said Ginobili?
Go ahead, bro.
Hey,
Explain yourself.
who
Yo,
else?
Ginobili, you got Clay.
Clay's a better second option?
You're naming system players. And in my eyes, these are system players. These aren't second options who can go get a bucket.
Scottie Pippen.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Of course, we're all going to give you Scotty.
Like,
After that, you're fucked.
come on, bro. He can be the fourth, but like, to me, he's not better than those guys as second options. He's not better than those guys.
Not
He
better
might.
than
It's an argument between Ginobili, but Clay. Like, I think Clay as a second option. Clay Thompson. Come on, bro.
Why?
Clay Thompson plays both end of the floors, and then if you look at his playoff run, his numbers are not 27, but there's 20. He was still putting up 20 points when Kevin Durant
great
was on the
player.
floor.
Great player.
Mm-hmm. So you rather have a system player that averaged 20, but not when you know Kyrie was the second option on this team. You don't want someone to drop 27.
Clay
While
could
shooting
drop
50, 40,
27.
90 splits.
Clay could drop 27. Yeah, y'all forget.
Yeah,
the
but
three,
average
Y'all forget the
average
3-1.
27. No, I remember the 3-1. I also remember the 3-1 he blew to Kyrie. So like it's just it for me. It's like I see your point with Clay. Like I get it. He's great. I'm a big Klay Thompson fan. I will defend Klay Thompson with all my heart. But when we start talking about the greatest second or like one of the great second options, bro, Kyrie is not Klay Thompson. Like
I
you
love
put, you
what
have to
Lightout
put.
said because Kyrie literally cooked Clay the entire finals. One of the best two-way players at the time in the league, and he made him look like he didn't exist. So sorry for interrupting, Lightout. I just wanted to put that in there, real quick.
No, I mean, yeah, no, I'm with the same boat. I mean, if you want to say Clay blew a 3-1 lead, then yeah, Clay came back from a 3-1 lead. Then he blew a 3-1 lead against Kyrie and LeBron.
I give you that. But I understand he's a system player, but the 3 and D, he could give you 20 any given night. Not now because we see how he's looking right now, but just when Clay was in the height of Clay, the system around him was excellent because it actually fit his game. But both ends of the floor,
Who has a better who has a better career right now, Clay or Kyrie?
You don't want my answer.
He loves rings, bro. His favorite player is Bill Russell, I guess, right? He must be the GOAT.
No, actually, my favorite player of all time is AI. The next one is Penny.
Interesting.
So I want to know why though, because I'm assuming you're gonna pick Clay, but why?
I'm gonna pick Clay, but me personally, for one, you got to be on the floor. I don't care for all that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be on the floor. Not on the floor hurt. You just gotta be on the floor.
Clay for 2 years.
To me, he hasn't really. And I think Clay still played more career games than him, bro. Somebody
less of a load. He's a system player.
Listen,
hey, bro, I have a question. It's off topic. Where are you from, bro?
From New York.
I can tell. You a Knicks fan?
Of course.
Okay, continue. It all makes sense now.
Listen, don't get me on this RJ Jordan Poole train. Listen, they've been trying to argue me down. I'm not coming off this hill. RJ's better than Jordan Poole, but we get back to that.
Nah, I could just see the Kyrie hate because the thing is, if Kyrie and Katie would have chose your team, you would have never said none of this nonsense.
Nah,
that's actually I'm gonna let you live. But when the playoffs come and Kyrie drops 50 in the playoffs, while Klay Thompson is shooting 4 for 19 tour dates, you know, we can circle back to this.
All right, so that's actually not true.
This comment for you, Solo. That's
I've actually spoke about this before. I don't hate Kyrie and Kevin Durant for not choosing the Knicks. I knew they were never coming to the Knicks. As a Knicks fan, I'm not one of them irrational people that's like.
But you don't like the Nets though. Like you probably.
I don't care for the Nets because it's not a New York. It's not a New York team. It's not a
Jersey team.
It's a Jersey team.
It's a world team.
But look at it. But also look at it like this. Now, I'm gonna ask you an honest question and just answer it honestly.
All right.
You have in the same city. You have Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving. And on the other side of the city, you got Julius Randle and RJ. Who's supposed to sell out tickets faster?
Bro, If your
I'm just
only
asking
point,
you an
if your
honest
only
question.
point is that it's more expensive to go to games, that's so dumb. I love that my family can go to a game for cheap. I love that people who don't have the money can actually go to games. If you're flexing billionaires making more money, that's a weird flex. Which team is better, my guy? It's about basketball, not the first page of the newspaper, not popularity. This ain't high school, my guy.
Yo,
Enjoy
bro.
Julius Randle forcing his way out of the Knicks. But yo, they're
I
popular
want
though,
him
right?
going.
They're selling tickets though, right? Who gives a shit? You're the
I
12th seed in
want
the
him
East.
going. I
It's so
want
weird
Randall
to me.
going.
It's a weird flex, bro. It's about who's the better basketball team. And y'all ain't beat us in
They
two
I
years.
listen.
2 years, bro.
We 11th and they 9th. How far is the gap?
Eighth. Eighth. It's huge. It's
Yo,
actually huge.
Oh my god.
It's actually huge.
What they got
But
37 wins? We got 34.
Didn't
this is
KD beat
crazy.
y'all with 3 rookie starters by
Yo,
himself and 9
to
active
answer
players?
bro,
Come on, bro. Stop it. You ain't beat
y'all
us since
beat the Knicks.
pre-COVID,
This is
bro. You ain't
this
beat us
is
since
this is
nasty.
getting
before
This
the
is
nasty.
getting
mask
nasty.
mandates existed.
Oh
Like,
my
come
But
god.
on, get over it. No, all
but
I'm
The
to
asking
Knicks.
you is
answer
Wait, so
take
to
to
y'all
get
answer
to
back
that,
that
the
on
Knicks.
bias,
topic.
bro.
The
The Knicks
Nets is like
are
nice
the
too.
Knicks are 6 games behind Brooklyn right now.
Yep, and they ain't catching up.
With a lead led Kevin Durant 6 games.
I
What do the
mean,
fucking do?
KD was out for 2
wait, I'm
months.
out. So, Rel, wait, are you gonna say that with like any type of context that
Context?
KD
No,
wasn't
Kevin, no,
even
no,
he's a
no.
playing?
New
Yeah, that's why
Yorker,
I have
bro.
no,
He's
no, 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 no.
blinded.
I'm
He's
being
fucking
nasty now.
blinded.
I'm being nasty now. That's why I still have Kevin Durant in my top
Got
10.
you. All right.
When he was on the floor, they obviously was the number one best team in
That's what
the
I'm
complete
saying.
East, bro. But since he been
They're
hurt,
not a
that
New
team,
York team, no, bro. So it don't
nah,
matter.
they
Fuck
not.
that New York shit. You
So
know what?
so
Fuck New
so
York. How about that? How about that?
so
How about
so
that?
What are
when
you
it
How about
comes
talking?
that? Fuck New
to the
York then.
centers, I think to answer, stay on topic. If Jokic win another MVP, it's not wild to have him fourth ever
We were
to
talking about
me.
Jokic. That's right. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
not wild. It's not wild. Not at
Jokic is
all.
Not
great. I
yet.
love
It's not
Jokic.
wild to have him 4 years. Not
Yeah,
wild.
it's not wild.
Well, since Rel pivot to KD, we're gonna take a turn to another superstar out in the West and talk about this Laker and Mavs game and how pitiful it was to watch.
All right,
Whoa.
stop. This is my time. Fuck the Lakers and the Mavs. We knew the Lakers lost. They 11th seed now. So now I have a question, bro. All you LeBron top 10 niggas. All you LeBron top 10. Please explain to me how LeBron is top 10. Homie played 57 games.
It's getting nasty quick.
He played
That's light out.
57 games. He put up 38 and 6. Stat line is amazing. His stat line is amazing. But you're telling me 38 and 6. He's 11th seed. When he's on the court, it's the same as he's off the court. These niggas is still losing. And when you talk about winning, it's one-on-one. We're not talking about a one-on-one game. It's a team game. It's 12 plays on the floor. So now I have even more questions for y'all. Last year, why Zion was in the top 10 play? 27 points, 7 and 4. Why wasn't Zach LaVine another top 10 player? 27 points, 50, 40, 90. Why wasn't Bradley Bill another top 10 player last year? 31 points. Why wasn't Westbrook a top 10 player? 22, 12, and 12. These stat lines are amazing, but they wasn't top 10 players. Why? Because they were not winning. So if you're gonna say LeBron is a top 10 player because his name is LeBron James, I can respect that more than saying, oh, but it's individual stats. Because if that's the case, why are we if
This is
that's the case,
nasty.
bro, it's gonna be a lot this season right now. SGA is putting up 25, 6 and 5. Why are we not talking about him? If it's just stat line, why are we not talking about SGA?
Light out. You want to respond? Because the question's for
Okay.
you.
Okay,
No,
and another thing, can we
go ahead.
stop
Oh,
with the LeBron 37? I'm tired of hearing that. Please, like,
No, no,
please.
we're good. Anyone else
I
want to say
agree.
something? Anyone else want to say something
I
before I
do
go?
want to say what I do want to know people's criteria for their top 10, but we can do that
oh,
after light out.
Production to
We
me,
already did that. We already
Okay.
did that last
production
episode,
and
but
winning.
we could talk
Production
about
and
it.
winning.
And
Simple.
oh,
and and you
So Trey
forgot
Young ain't top 10
based on
then.
season as well. Because here's the thing
Oh,
with all these people, the
go
only
ahead, bro.
argument there is like for me, this is how I base my top 10, and
Hmm.
it's not just by season. I go by the years of each player every single year. So there's always been 4 players in my mind that could have been best player in the world, and that his name is Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Steph Curry, maybe even put Kawhi, but Giannis is entering that conversation to be best in the world. Because I'm sick and tired of every single year going, oh, well, DeMar DeRozan could be best player in the world because he's having an amazing season. Like, what, a month ago when he was on a tear and we were calling him the MVP? Then we were calling Jokic the best player in the world, where he's having a valid, reason why to be the best in the world, because last year he was doing the same thing. Also with Joel Embiid. But if we're gonna hit refresh every single season to see who's the best player in the world, it's ridiculous. It's like a participation award to me. So if you want to say, okay, yeah, Jokic is having a better season than LeBron James, congratulations. He is. He's winning more. Numbers are there. He's in a higher seat. This season, Jokic is having a better season. If we're going off season, I don't go off season. I go throughout the years. What LeBron has shown me, what KD has shown me, Giannis, Steph, all throughout the years. It's never been season to season, because every single season I'm gonna have a different top 10.
That's the whole point.
That's
What we're
fine,
doing.
but that's the whole point. But hold on. So if that's the case, do you care about the MVP race?
No, I've
So-
never cared about the MVP race ever.
Agreed.
So
Yeah,
AJ said
all right,
a
fine.
lot of people's top 10 list is based off talent, not production, stat lines, or team record. And that's what he
That is
said.
true.
Stat line. Even if you talk about talent, why is SGA not there, bro? This is what I'm saying, bro. When I talk about
Maybe it
top
should
10
be.
when I talk about top 10 of a season, one season, I'm not talking about seasons. Yes, LeBron will be top 10. LeBron will be number one. If we're talking about years of production thrown into one, LeBron is number one.
And that's
There's
how
there's
I
nobody
do-
above him.
And that's how I look at it, because you can make an argument for KD being better than Bron. You can make an argument of Steph being better
But
than Bron.
every year somebody makes the
Yes,
reason that
every single
every
year there's
single
someone
season,
starting new. I'm with you.
somebody breaks out or somebody gets better.
Mhm.
That's why we have the top 10.
So,
And when I
so
talk
if I
about
came
top
out right
10,
now, I said Ja Morant's the best player in the world, you'll think I'm crazy?
yes,
Yeah, I would think you were crazy.
Why? I mean,
he
he has a
he
breakout
broke
season
out,
this
but
year.
he's
there's
still
other
not
players
better than Joker. He's still not playing to me, Luca. You
He's
have
top 10 though, right?
Yeah, he's still 10.
I
But
mean,
over LeBron?
of that criteria,
I
of
got
that criteria,
listen, Solo. Listen, Light Out was there
Oh,
last
agree
it's about
with
to
episode
get
in the
nasty,
comments.
bro.
I got
Oh my
LeBron
God.
number 14 on my list.
I'm gonna get real with you. I'm with you.
Solo.
I ain't gonna
Solo,
lie.
Listen,
Solo.
Solo. I got
I'm with you.
Braun 14 on my list. I got Trey Young 15. One is 11. The other one is 10. I can't put one above the other. One is putting up 28 and 10, but he's 10th seed. The other one is putting up 36, 38 and 6, and he's 11th. How can I say Trey Young is better than him when they both giving out the same production, but they both in a losing aspect?
Yeah, I mean, I think the box score is overrated. I'm gonna say it right now. I think the box score is overrated. I think stat
MVP is
padding's too
overrated as
easy.
well.
MVP is overrated, but I think that should go to the best player on the best team. I think D Book and Jason
That's
Tatum
why I
should
don't
be at the
look
top
at
of the
that's
MVP
why
race.
that's why I don't look at the MVP, because if the MVP mattered so much, for me it should always be the best player this year. So this year I would give it to Giannis. No matter what. This year I would give the MVP to Giannis.
Giannis
Because for
earned it
me
last
he's
night. I ain't gonna lie.
he's the best. And for me right now, if we're going off this off your criteria, y'all criteria, Giannis
Delhi,
is
my boy.
the best player this season, and he proved it last season, and then the year following that as well. So for me, that's why I don't have a problem with people saying Giannis is the best player in the world, because this is not something new. The last 3 years he's been showing it. He just won a ring. He won 2 depoys, an MVP. That's how I look at it. I never look at it season by season by season by season.
I have a question.
Every single year I'm gonna have a different top 10, and I don't do that.
I have a question, everybody. I feel like it's common knowledge that veteran superstars, can coast during the regular season. They're not too, obsessed with getting all NBA teams. They don't have incentives to hit and stuff like that. So, can a player I feel like I'm gonna use KD as an example. He obviously enjoys the playoffs more than the regular season. So when you have somebody like Giannis or somebody above him because he's played more games, because he's actually trying to get regular season awards, isn't that kind of skewed? Because we know one player is just going for when it matters.
But
to answer your question, Brody, they legit have criteria for your contracts based on all
some
NBA
players.
teams.
Some players.
Again, you're contract is based on all NBA teams. So yes, they
Some
do have incentives.
players, some
Most
players.
players, especially Max,
The
the
younger you
Supermax is
are,
into it.
the,
The
the, the,
Supermax is
the
into
younger
it.
you are, the more. But some players can negotiate to where they get guaranteed money. Let's be real here. Player like KD got
But
guaranteed
that's
money, bro.
but that's based off because he was all NBA. He got that max because he was all NBA. There's certain
In the
criteria you
past,
have to make.
yes.
Yes, and then that's part of it. So yes, they do have incentive to play in the regular season.
Mm, but the thing is,
To
bro,
me,
he's literally came out of his mouth and said, you know,
I
when I was
believe
on the
when you get
Warriors,
to a
we
certain,
coasted,
I believe when you get to a certain standard in the league, you be like, fine, I got MVP, I got a scoring
right?
championship. I do believe that, and I do understand it because right now before our eyes, we can all agree that some games that Giannis lost, we always like, well, how the fuck did the Bucks lose?
Hmm.
And
Memphis.
I do understand the coast because I think they get on the side of see the big I see the bigger picture
Hmm.
of I see the bigger picture of I need a championship, not individual stats or awards. I do see that I believe you have to get to a certain level to feel like that. I believe Giannis is at that level. LeBron, you have Kevin Durant. I believe Kawhi is there.
Steph. I think Steph's there as
Steph,
well.
Steph, Steph is there too. I think after this season, Steph is gonna be
So
there.
shouldn't those players be cemented in the top 10 then, even if they have kind of a shooting slumps or are mid regular season?
But
To
I
me,
would.
I got
to
you, light out. I got you, dog.
Thank you.
nah, nah.
Thank you.
To me
Hey, hey,
personally,
hey.
when you talk about the top 10 consistent, like consensus in the NBA, yes, those names are cemented in there.
Okay.
But when you talk about top 10 season by season, you say you don't do that, but a lot of people go
I see your
season
point.
Yeah.
by season, and I'm just going season by season.
Hmm.
When you say, yo, bro, give me your top 10 general in the NBA right now, of course, LeBron,
Of
Kevin
course.
Durant,
Okay.
Giannis, Curry. But if you're gonna ask me, yo, but who's top 10 this season?
That's why. That's why. And you shout out because
You understand what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
a
no, I feel you.
I
Like,
100% see what you're saying.
shout out to AJ or whatever his name was for, or he asked about any platforms or podcast platforms.
No, I'm
Me
about to
and
bring back
Solo,
up
me and
English
Solo
brother right
are
there.
new rivals on YouTube,
yes.
and we were talking about this specific thing, and I said there's always two top 10 lists: the best players
Hmm.
this season, and then just the general top 10.
There you go.
That
That's
is
what I'm
for
saying.
so
You
for
have the
me,
general
yeah.
top 10 with
Hmm.
LeBron. To me, if you ask me a general top 10, the first person that's gonna come to my head off rip is LeBron. If you're talking about general in the NBA, it's LeBron. Like
Yeah.
LeBron, Kevin Durant, you have Giannis, you got Kawhi, you have those type of guys. But when you ask me season by
KD at
season,
number one though, right?
Oh my god.
but if you ask me if you ask me season by season though, you feel me? Like it's always gonna change because season by season it moves. But cause like the general top 10 that's just in the NBA that we know over these years that we've seen that is better. Like you have to put like LeBron and Kevin Durant in there. But when I'm talking about it, I'm talking about just this season. I have LeBron 14 on my list, bro. Cat, Devin Booker's ahead of him.
I
Cat,
love it.
I got Donovan Mitchell ahead of him. Like, I got Chris Paul ahead of him. Like, you got guys that's winning, and their production is not 30 points, but their production is some of on their team literally is the best in helping their team elevate, bro. Like you gotta understand, you gotta help your team elevate. And I've been hearing all year from these LeBron fans, LeBron makes everybody better. LeBron make everybody better. He's 37. Yo, and then yo, whoever I forgot earlier, whoever said, yo, I'm tired of hearing the LeBron 37 thing, is because they use the
That was
LeBron.
Rose.
They shout out to Rose. They use the LeBron 37 when they want to use it. It's like a card. It's like a card they want to pull
All
out
right,
the
JT.
hat.
Hmm.
Because when 2 months ago, when Russ was throwing alley hoops and LeBron he kept reversing it like 3 games straight. LeBron's 37. Do you see what he's doing? He loses to the Houston Rockets, but LeBron is 37. Like, which way do you want to use it? Do you only want to use it for the good? Do you want to use it for the bad? How do you want to use the LeBron 37?
He
You
just
feel me?
That's
washed,
the
bro.
Um.
that's the
He's
thing.
washed.
That's the
He's
thing.
officially
Okay,
washed. I'm
he's
sorry,
not
guys.
washed,
He's
but
washed, guys. I'm sorry.
the
Come
thing with
over.
like LeBron is that like the media. It is more of like I blame the media for this as well about like praising LeBron at his highest and then feel pity for LeBron at his low. It's just because it's just media narrative, and because LeBron is the most, I guess, the most entertaining or like the most click bait or whatever player in the world right now still. They're always gonna have articles of LeBron feeling good or bad either way. So I mean, they use the 37 argument for whatever fits the criteria.
Yeah, because that 37 argument, it's to me.
But
It's
he is
getting
37
old.
and he's going crazy.
No. He is 37 and he's dropping 30. He's 37 and dropping 30 points. That's amazing. That absolutely is amazing.
That
But
shit's overrated as hell, man. I ain't gonna lie.
bro, but to me,
Hey, yo,
well,
that's why.
this season at 30 points, that was 30 points he is dropping is overrated.
It's great, but he's just chasing Kareem at this point. It's like
It is.
I'm not
I
gonna lie.
like watching competitive basketball personally.
Listen,
So
I mean,
I
I
feel
would
bad for
rather,
Laker fans.
if you want me to be honest, this season, bro, I'd rather have LeBron putting up 25, 6, and 8 and being the 6th seed. I would be
Right.
happy with that, bro.
Right.
I'd
Because at the end of the
rather
day-
have LeBron win. That's all I care about. I don't care how he does it. If it's like with 30 points or not, because it's not. At the end of the day, LeBron James is in a situation. 34. Yo, who the hell is Tizzle TV?
Hold on. That's
Okay,
JT. That's JT and he a Paul George fan. He
Yeah,
going
we're
nuts
not
with Paul
talking
George.
about Paul George. We're not talking about nobody.
Yo,
talking
he's
about
like-
Paul George.
He's going to be on the
No,
show
I
next
love
week.
Paul
He'll
George.
be here next
You
week.
wanna know
We're
Paul
gonna
George
talk about Paul
But
George.
Paul George is in the MVP race.
I love Paul George. I
No,
wanted
the
to talk
reason
about that
he's
too.
doing that, no. The reason Jason is doing that last night, we was on Clubhouse.
Ah.
The first 2 quarters, I was going crazy on Paul George. I called him Julius Randle. I called him PG Randle. I was like, why did he come back? PG is in the way. PG he's doing that because I was killing PG last night.
I'm excited. I'm excited for Paul George, dude. I
Then
love
when
Paul
they went
George.
down by like 25, I was like, I ain't watching this bullshit. I'm going to sleep. And then he did a
me too.
Paul George thing,
Yeah.
man. I gotta take it. I understand that. I take
Paul
it.
George,
Salute to
we
PG.
used to doing Paul George used to doing this in the regular season, but what about never mind.
Listen, Paul George,
Hey, no, you can't do that no more. You can't. No, he was good in the playoffs last season. You got to chill.
nah, he was good enough.
He was.
It was
He was good as
it was
hell.
it was the real playoff P last year, man.
Yeah.
That was
The
the
real
real.
playoff P last year.
No, but he played well. Kawhi went out, bro. What can he do?
I'm just messing with y'all, bro.
I was about to say, I was like, yo, PG did his thing last year.
I'm just still, bro. I was just surprised Paul George still had fans.
All right,
Yo,
bro.
you know what would be hilarious tonight?
That's Wes.
Somehow the Spurs beat the Grizzlies and the Pelicans beat the Blazers. I know
What
Laker
happens
fans
then?
be punching the air.
I'm already. I accepted the fate of Lakers not making the
You
playoffs
accepted
like
the fate.
3
Interesting.
Months ago.
No, like months ago. I've said this
Yeah.
months ago.
He
Solo's
said it, he
here.
said it.
I've said it like, it's done. I mean, I
He
don't
gave
care
up a
what
long time ago.
Mhm.
He gave up a long time ago.
So I mean, it's just like now Laker fans are finally accepting it. But I've been trying to warn you guys months ago that nothing's gonna happen this year. I'm just letting you guys know this is what's up.
But next year, woo.
Next year we're different, baby.
So
All right, bro.
I got a question for
Sound
you,
like
right out,
Knicks.
because I'm about to get nasty. And we already know I'm
Go
going
ahead.
with this, right? So y'all were blaming Westbrook. All you Laker fans, I remember this. Y'all were blaming him. Y'all
Preach.
said all this. Y'all were blaming him, right? He was the problem. We need to trade him. Blah, this, that, and third. Why is it that Westbrook can drag worse teams without a LeBron James to playoffs, but he's about to miss the playoffs playing with LeBron and AD?
First of all, Josh, because you're the king of context bending.
Hold on.
Like you're
Context bender.
I'm a contact. That's crazy.
Because
Go ahead,
listen,
I
Josh.
want to hear this.
I-
Entertain me.
I'm so happy I brought Solo because like he's my receipt. Like last 2 episodes, I've been talking only good about Russell Westbrook.
He has.
I'm like Russell Westbrook has been showing up. This is not Westbrook.
No, it's too late. It's too late. You did the damage already. You set the fire. I don't want to hear it no more.
No.
I hate when y'all do this. Y'all bash Westbrook and y'all give him credit when it's too late. No.
Josh, you're gonna listen to me because I'm giving him the praises because he deserves praise. Right now, he's playing
Good
great.
point.
But back then, the middle of the season, in the beginning of the season, scoring 6 points, shooting 10% from the field, turning the ball over in the fourth quarter consistently, back to back games. Frank Vogel had to question if he should come off the bench or not. And first of all, this is not just Russell Westbrook's problem. This is a Frank Vogel problem as well, because not only do we have the wrong coach to lead this team, Russell Westbrook, obviously, with all, before like these last, keep in mind, 4 games, Josh. It's been 4 games that he's been playing great. But before that, let's not talk about that. Russell Westbrook has been shooting 9% after the All-Star break from the three-point line. He has the lowest field goal percentage in his career, lowest in points, lowest in. I mean, it's okay, Josh. I'm giving him praise because he deserves it now. It doesn't matter, not really. But hey, I'm talking good about Russell Westbrook, and you should accept that. Because at the end of the day, Russell Westbrook was playing horrendous back then. And guys, Rose City, so y'all quiet. Am I crazy for saying that he was playing horrible?
Hold on. We need to have a conversation about the LeBron. We need to talk about the LeBron effect. We need to have a conversation about that.
What about the LeBron effect?
What is the LeBron effect?
The LeBron effect is certain superstars can't play with LeBron James. This narrative, he makes everyone better. We have to stop it.
Hold on. I'm gonna answer. Let me answer later. You feel me? To answer your question, he's not Lightout is not wrong. I am pushing the agenda, Westbrook to the Knicks. But
you really want that?
Yeah, I do. What's
wrong with that?
Listen, hold on. We're not gonna talk about the Knicks, but we need to take the ball out.
He needs one more starter join him though for it to be competitive.
We need to take the ball out of Randall hands by any way necessary. I'd rather have.
And you want to put it in Russell Westbrook's hands?
I'd rather have my bro.
Why is that? Why is it so crazy for him to have the ball? We're not doing this today. Y'all getting nasty.
Listen, we're not gonna talk about the Knicks.
Hold on. The man has led the league in assists, twice? The man is capable of giving you 10 assists.
Wait, Josh, wait, bro, I'll let you go, let you go, but I just want to answer that. It doesn't matter because he's not doing that this season, so wipe it out.
Oh, I wonder why, because LeBron James wants to be dominant and not put in his hands. LeBron has. I don't care about the numbers. Don't talk about the numbers, bro.
No, because you brought up numbers about LeBron James not being top 15 this season. So the same thing with Russell Westbrook. I don't care what he did last 2 seasons. We're keeping the same criteria that you brought, Josh. So I don't care. I don't care. Keep going, Ralph.
So what's the point of bringing in a guy like Westbrook if you're not gonna have the ball in his hands? Make that make sense, Solo.
Hold on.
So you want him to stand in the corner? A non-shooter, you want him to stand in the corner? That's what you want him to do?
Josh, it doesn't matter because your criteria. Josh, it doesn't matter because your criteria of a top 15. It's the same thing I'm applying to Russell Westbrook.
I never said he was top 15. I never said he was top 15.
He's out of the top 10 because I've been seeing your TikToks. So it's just
he's been out of the
okay. So
hold on.
It doesn't matter.
TikTok is entertainment. Y'all gotta separate the two. Y'all don't understand that? It's for entertainment.
No, because you're switching your criteria.
I'm Skip Bayless. Come on.
My TikToks are all truthful, personally.
You're switching your criteria from LeBron to Westbrook, so it's okay, Josh.
I never said he was top 15.
Okay, so where's
Westbrook is
right
like 30 this season.
Where's
I don't even. Who? LeBron?
Yeah.
Listen. You don't even want me to answer that honestly.
No, I do want to answer. No, I want you to answer. Can you answer my? No, I don't care how.
Y'all ain't even let Rail give his point.
Yo, he's somewhere between 15 to 20. I don't know where, but he's somewhere in that range.
15 to 20. So with all that, because of this season, right? And you brought up for some goddamn reason, you brought up Russell Westbrook's assist leading 2 years ago, last year that he led the league.
Point guard. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Because this season he hasn't been doing it this season. Same thing as
because the ball's not in his hands. It's in LeBron's hands. LeBron's not giving the ball. What you want him to do?
Josh, he was turning the ball over when the ball was in his hands.
Okay, I'm not discrediting that. I know he's a turnover machine. Okay, it is what it is. You gotta take the good with the bad, Westbrook. Y'all know I say this about all the time. But go ahead, Rel.
Light out. He has a point. So with the Westbrook. I'm not gonna get back into the Knicks shit, but with Westbrook, we technically, I'm gonna be honest with you, we have a season show of Westbrook just being not Westbrook ass, bro. I'm just gonna say Westbrook is ass this season, bro. Like I like Westbrook game. Like I said, I'd rather have him as my point guard on the Knicks, but you gotta understand this whole season that what he showed this whole season, bro. It literally was ass, bro. These 4 games, we can sit back and be like, yo, Westbrook is wild. But yo, 4 games to 67
Thank you.
games
That's
of
what I'm saying.
assness, bro. Like that's not, you feel me? Like that's like me. Everybody right now know Julius Randle's playing ass this season. But if he played 70 games and I bring up 10 games, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is 70 out of 10? That, like,
Exactly.
you're gonna ask me what is 70 out of 10, because it's
I
like,
get what you're saying, bro. Right, but this is
like, you understand what I'm saying? And I'm
this is
not one of those guys that bash
I
Westbrook.
know,
I'm not.
but
I'm
Me
this
not
is
one of
either.
this is
those
the
guys.
problem, right? Now
But
compare them
also, I defend
67 games to
Westbrook.
the four.
Hold on, Josh. I defend Westbrook because I personally felt some type of way when Westbrook had to go into a press conference and say, "I don't know what people want me to do. Stand in a corner and shoot. I am not a jump shooter." For me, for Westbrook to have to address his shooting skills, to me it was off, because we all know Westbrook is not a shooter, standstill
Yep.
shooter. I would never put the ball. I would never set up a system where pick and roll Westbrook shoot. To me, that doesn't make sense. Now, pick and roll, to me, a pick and roll would be better with him and Anthony Davis. I'd rather have Anthony Davis shoot and Westbrook slash. But for Westbrook to address that, yo, I'm not a
Hmm.
shooter. I can't shoot the ball. I don't shoot.
And that's
To
why I blame
me,
Frank Gogol as well.
yeah, to me, it made no sense for him to even have to say that, because we know Westbrook. Did you believe Westbrook was a shooter 3 years ago? No.
Oh.
No.
4 years ago? No. Nobody. I never believed Westbrook was a shooter. Yes, he's have hit threes in the past. He's hit multiple of them shits. He's hit game winner 3-pointers. But I never would sit there and say, yo, put him in a 3-point contest. To me, Joe Harris is a better 3-point shooter. Danny Green, like, bro, but for Westbrook to sit there and address, I am not a 3-point shooter. I'm not a standstill 3-point. I felt like the system. I think that's when it really hit me that whole season is to shit, because for a slasher guy to have to address shooting,
Yep.
it made no sense for a slasher to address shooting when we all know that's not his skill set.
And
That's already
that's
not him.
why that's
That's not his
why
game
most
style.
of the blame goes to Frank Vogel. Because
I already know where Russ is about to go though.
if
Where
you
you going?
understand where
My
he
bad, my
going.
bad,
The
my bad.
Wandon Tigers. He about to be in China. The
Oh
Wandon
my
Tigers.
god. Wait, I can't even break.
Wow.
You might be right. Yeah.
I did blame Frank Vogel, but when I look at this team, well, I don't know what more you want him to do. The team, that roster just sucks.
Yeah,
Like,
it
Yeah.
what do you
does.
want him
I'm
to
with you.
do? So
Gabriel starting. Like, come on, man.
you can't blame Frank. Like what? Like he just the pieces he's given, he's just throwing out there at this point.
I agree with that.
Throwing the dart.
Like
I'm with you.
But if I was a coach, we'd at least the fourth seed.
Yeah.
All
Suck my
right, bro.
motivational
Next subject.
speeches.
Next
at
subject,
least the
bro.
fourth seed is crazy.
I
Bro,
don't
I
know
got
about
LeBron
that
James,
one.
bro. Westbrook,
But
bro.
who would you trade, Russ or AD?
That's
Do
a
you
good
want the
question.
I'm
Do you
trading
want the
AD.
guy who can't stay healthy, or you want the guy who's a turnover machine who's been playing
You know who
poorly?
I'm trading?
I'm
You know who I'm
trading
trading for
AD.
real? I'm trading
LeBron.
LeBron James.
Ooh.
I'm trading LeBron. Then I'm gonna find a trade for Anthony Davis. Put them in different. Become young. Because at the end of the day, Russell Westbrook is used to. Look, Josh. I mean, giving praise to Russell Westbrook. Okay, for me, Russell Westbrook is more efficient when he has the ball all the time and he's creating the plays and he's the one running the show. So if you trade a guy like Anthony Davis, you send him somewhere, maybe, I don't know, somewhere else, right? And then you trade LeBron somewhere else, obviously a place that he wants to go because he deserves it, because he won a championship there, yada, yada, yada. And get some couple picks, young players, a big guy, a big center, like a Steven Adams player or JaVale, like players like that with shooters around Russell Westbrook. I mean, I'll just play Russell Westbrook for the next 2
For
seasons he
all
has in his
you,
contract and let him
Hey,
walk out.
There's
for
no
all you,
fucking way. You trying to
Here you
tell
go.
me about to build a team around Russell Westbrook instead of Anthony Davis or LeBron James, bro?
Yeah, I'm done with LeBron James and Anthony Davis
Tanking.
in LA.
He wants to tank.
all right. Hold on. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I
Next
want to
season,
suck. I want to suck.
next season, me, to be honest with you, I'll get rid of AD, bro.
Me too.
I'll get rid of everyone, and
Listen,
LeBron.
hear me out. I would get rid of AD because
You
What's
muted.
his
Muted, Rev.
what's his value?
listen, I would
But go ahead, bro.
my fault. I had to say something fast. I would trade Anthony Davis because Westbrook is gonna give me 60 out of 82 game season. He's gonna give me 75,
Good point.
the most. I don't want players, and as a Knicks fan, I've seen this. I don't want players that every season I'm gonna come in as. Am I gonna get 60 games? Am I gonna get 40 games? Am I gonna get 50 games? Is he gonna have an injury season? Is he gonna have a breakout season? I don't want to come as a fan, just from the fan perspective. I don't want to come into a season like, is he gonna play good? Is he gonna? I would rather have somebody that's consistent through the year than, oh my God, he played 25 games. He's out for 46 weeks. Oh, he played 5 games. He's out for 4 to 6 weeks. Oh, he played another 3 games. He's out for 4 to 6 weeks. Oh, he's out for the rest of the season. Yo, Bo, you got to understand, as a fan, all right, fine. I could take a first 4 to 6 weeks. Because think about it. He hurts himself in what? October. You're going to see him in December at least. But if you get hurt 3 games later, another 4 to 6 weeks, bro. Then you roll your ankle one more time, another 4 to 6 weeks. Like, bro, with Anthony Davis, the shit is so like, is he gonna play? Do we know he hurt? Is he gonna be hurt? Like, yes, they won a championship. We cannot overlook that. Bubble ring, whatever you want to call it, it's a championship. But like, just the fact of, is he gonna win? It's scary as a fan. You don't know what you're gonna get on a night-to-night basis. Then he's a big man. Is he gonna hurt his knee again? Is he gonna roll his ankle? Is he gonna stumble? Is he gonna? You gotta worry about if he falls. And I feel the same way about Joel Embiid. He's an MVP level, but every time he hits the floor, bro, it's scary.
It is scary, but I trust Joel more than I trust Anthony Davis.
And then that's sad because
it is sad. Yeah.
Joel Embiid had he missed 2 seasons already with an injury. Like, you gotta understand, when I see guys like him hit the floor automatically, and my head is, yo, let it not be an injury. Yo, let it not be an injury. All right, they back. Bro, Anthony Davis, he literally hits every game. He hits the floor, grab a knee, grab an ankle, grab a knee, grab an ankle. It's tiring, bro. That's how I felt about Stoudemire when he was on the Knicks. Like, that's how I felt about Porzingis when he was on it. Like, it's so, like, with guys like that, I'd rather get you off my team, even though that I know that you can produce, than have you on the team and worry if you're
on the sideline.
Yeah.
I think they should shorten the season, honestly. Personally. Man.
Listen,
I don't think they're gonna do that.
Listen, Patrick Beverly made fun of Westbrook, said he stole money this season.
Yeah.
The biggest thief through this whole season, Kendrick Nunn.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he had his he definitely was robbing niggas.
Robbed everybody and their mother. Everybody and their mother. I don't know how. I don't know what he did. Not John Wall, because John Wall is forced to sit. But Kendrick Nunn, that boy's a bandit.
Do y'all think that the Lakers should have pulled that rumor trade about John Wall going to the Lakers for Westbrook?
They'll be in the same position.
Yeah,
I don't know why would they.
I like John though. I think John still got some in the tank.
The two agendas that I'm pushing: Wall to the Knicks or Westbrook to the Knicks. The ball just doesn't need to be in Randall hands anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus,
bro, Zion.
You need better for your Knicks, real. Come on,
bro.
Now,
I'd rather have my nephew run the point.
There's no fucking way, bro.
Yo, bro, there's no reason that Randall and Westbrook had the same turnovers. You can't tell me
that's crazy.
What the hell happened to Lightout?
I don't know.
I just texted him. I don't know.
Maybe his phone died or his computer died.
Listen, you can't tell me that Randall and Westbrook has the same turnovers. Yeah, bro, you can't tell me that. And I don't want to, me personally, bro. This is not like, we're not talking about the Knicks. They're nobody this season, but like, bro, it's terrible, bro. Like, it's terrible. But I'm gonna be open and transparent. The Lakers really need to worry, bro. They need to worry about what's going on, because
they got no future either.
What's going on with their future, with the team? What's going on this season with the playoff run?
Oh, I
Like,
don't say he'd be back. His
Yeah.
computer
so,
died.
listen, to me personally, their playoff run is semi in jeopardy because these niggas
It's
can
over.
lose.
It's
They
over.
can
Yeah, I think it's
It's
lose.
over.
over. It's over. It is what it
Bruh,
is. It's
it's a
over.
wrap. They're missing
Even if
they're missing the play in, bruh.
like even if LeBron is on the floor, they can still lose. Bro, that game, that I swear to God, that like all right, so 20, so Solo, you don't like me and you never really had Discord, but 20 games into the season, I watched the one Laker game
Mm-hmm.
and I told Laker fans, the Lakers are the New York Knicks. And everybody
Yeah.
called me crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody called me crazy. You bugging out. I said, listen, the Lakers are Knicks with LeBron James. All y'all
Yeah.
have is literally LeBron James. Other than that, y'all are the New York Knicks. You
Yeah, that was a
crazy.
crazy take back then. But now the Knicks and Lakers are right there. Damn near the
And
same record.
it's not wild. They're
It's
11. No,
wild.
the Knicks actually has a better record. Lakers have more
Westbrook to
losses.
the Knicks, man. Westbrook to the
Lakers
Knicks.
have more losses. The
Yo,
Lakers,
wild.
bro, the Lakers actually have more losses, and the Knicks have more wins than the Lakers.
Hey, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
Oh, okay, my bad. My internet just went out.
Yeah, it
Bro,
happens
Better
sometimes.
pay that
They
bill,
black out.
cuz.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I didn't pay it. Right? Anyway, what we're talking about right now?
We about to switch topics real quick.
Bet.
We was
All in
waiting for
their
you to come
prime.
in.
Yeah, we was waiting for you. All in their prime. We got Dirk, KG, Tim Duncan. Start, bench, cut. Who
I'll
won't
let
go
you
first?
know. Y'all gonna kill me for this one.
This is a crazy one, I ain't gonna lie.
You said Dirk, KG, Tim Duncan.
KD?
I
Or
I'll
KG?
kick it off. No, Kevin
KG.
Garnett.
Uh
Garnett. I'll
that's
kick it off.
easy.
Kevin Garnett starts. Tim Duncan hits the bench. Dirk up out of here. He gotta go.
All right, now my
Wait,
turn.
okay, so can I?
Go ahead, Light Out, go
Bro,
ahead.
crack. It's
What's the
crack.
question?
Dirk, Kevin Garnett, and Tim Duncan
Tim
start
Duncan.
bench cut.
All day in prime.
I'm starting Tim.
Of course.
In their primes.
Yes, in their primes.
I'm starting Dirk Nowitzki.
Wow.
Hey, yo.
I'm benching.
Hey,
I'm
yo.
benching. This tough.
Yo,
I
he
like
started
KG's
Dirk
game
is
more.
wild. Starting Dirk is wild.
I'm
sorry.
benching KG. I'm cutting Tim.
He cut
What?
Tim Duncan. Y'all talked about me. At least I had him on the bench.
Yeah.
He cut
His
him
is
all.
worse. It is worse.
He's out of
I'm
there.
starting
Bro,
Tim,
that's tough.
benching Dirk, and cutting Kevin Garnett. Sorry, man. Great player though. Rose.
You're starting Tim
I'm
Duncan. We all
sorry.
know this.
Yeah, we know I'm starting Timmy
Got
D.
to the GOAT. Power
I'm
forward.
benching Kevin Garnett and I'm cutting Dirk.
Wow.
Is that for me?
Because it's
Bro,
defense
Dirk is
or
one of my
what?
favorite players of all time.
For me, it's
Okay,
defense.
that's what I'm saying. For me, it's defense. Now, if you say like
He beat the
career
Heat.
though, I would change it
I feel you.
because I can't. I think Dirk 2011 run is probably like one of the best runs in NBA history. I don't think I could ever overlook that. So if you was talking about career,
KG ain't never
I
had
would
that shit.
say start Timmy. I would bench Dirk and I would cut KG. But as far as primes go,
Rose, I'm with you 1,000%.
but if
Ever
we
going
talk
off
about
like that?
yeah, no, we're going off prime. The question was prime though, and
But
that's why I
even
would say
then,
Kevin
Tim
Garnett.
and
I would
Dirk's
say
prime are still very good.
No, but I was. There's no disrespect to Dirk, but I just feel like Kevin Garnett was better on the defensive end. That's where
You're
I
not
would say
wrong.
the
You're not wrong.
differentiate. You know what I'm saying? For me,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Garnett was a far better defender in his prime than
But
Dirk Nowitzki.
Tim's a very good defender in his prime.
Bro, top tier. That's
That's
why
what
I'm
I'm
left.
saying.
That's why I was looking at him like, when you talking? You sure you said prime? Because like prime, like nah, bro. You gotta start Timmy. You gotta start Timmy.
Go ahead, Rel. We already heard the nasty. This man started Dirk and cut Tim Duncan. I can't get any worse than that.
That's crazy. Uh-oh.
Whoever said that was just full-fledged disgusting. Listen,
That's light out.
I'm starting Timmy D.
Mhm.
He's gonna give me slim on offense with the defense, and I can take that. Off my bench, I'm taking Dirk. Now, hear me out.
Yep.
Kevin Garnett is gone. He's fully fledged gone. All right, so maybe it's my it's not. Maybe it is my Knicks shit. Listen, Kevin Garnett was he was a killer, but if I need Tim Tim Duncan give me offensive defense, he's gonna give me offense and defense. Then Dirk straight off the bench is gonna give me all I need is straight offense.
Mm-hmm.
All I need is straight offense. Kevin Garnett, I don't really care for it, bro. It's cool, but like Kevin
Like for
Garnett,
me, if I'm going off career, bro, like there's no argument to be. For me, it's just gonna be Tim, Dirk, KG all the time. Like you starting Tim, cutting Dirk. I mean,
But
not cutting
even
them,
prime
benching Dirk.
talent, you had Tim. You cut Tim because he's
I
not
like
flashy, but he's
KG.
fundamentally one of the most skilled players ever.
I like KG more. Like if I like that's why I looked at it. I'm like, because they're all for me in their prime. They're all little. Well, not defensively with Dirk Nowitzki, but I went with Dirk more of his 2011 run. But when I look at KG, it's like I like KG's game more than a Tim Duncan. That's it. But if we're going off a career, no, KG's out of there, bro. Get him out.
not
Like,
gonna lie. If we
Go
outside,
ahead, bro.
listen, if we outside and I need somebody to pick up on the court, I'm picking up Kevin Garnett because you feel me. He gonna fist fight. He gonna tell somebody like, "Yo, your mama." He gonna make your mama jokes. But if I need somebody literally on the court, production wise, I'm gonna take Dirk any day of the week. I'm gonna take Tim Duncan any day of the week. But like, if we're outside and I just wanna like play basketball in the neighborhood, yeah, I'm picking up Kevin Garnett. But a game, give me Dirk, like easily. Give me Dirk. Give me Tim. Me personally, like even all-time power forwards, bro. I have Giannis over KG. Like, yo, bro, I have like.
That's not crazy to say.
He's one championship away from being over Dirk, honestly.
No. I think. Listen, to me, Giannis is already two. But hey, whatever.
I feel you. I respect that.
we could like.
That's not crazy.
And that's not crazy.
It's not
though.
crazy. That's not
That's
crazy.
not crazy.
He's the second time power forward of all time. You can fight.
But Dirk had a tougher run. I know we keep going back to this, but Giannis ain't never gonna have that 2011 run in his career.
Yeah, 2011, he went stupid. Like
but
you got to think there's variables in that. LeBron broke down.
Course.
Nobody knows why.
But still, it's not like the thing is that it wasn't an injury that like for like the Giannis run, it was like injuries helped them get. I mean, get to the NBA
every
finals.
round.
Yeah, like for me, for Dirk Nowitzki, like the defending champs, he got him out of there. A young OKC got him out of there. Then San Antonio, and then you faced
They weren't
Miami.
supposed to do any of that.
Like
shit.
Miami's was the favorite to win that. Like there was no question. People were saying, is this gonna last 5 games or 6 games? But Dirk wasn't counting, LeBron a breakdown. That wasn't in the conversation. So when I look at that, it's like, all right, well, LeBron, shit the bed. Dirk Nowitzki did his thing and he won, and it's probably one of the greatest, arguably the greatest run of all time.
Bro,
the opposite.
People was disrespecting the Mavs, bro, because
Yeah,
I
they
remember people telling me.
disrespecting the Mavs.
No, I remember the Mavs first round. They play my Blazers, and everyone was telling me my Blazers was gonna win. I said, "What are you smoking crack? We could probably get like a game or two, but we're not about to beat them." Even sports writers was telling me they had the Blazers favorites to win that series, and I was just like, "Yo, y'all bugging!" Like, so yeah, I think a lot of people need to put a lot more respect on Dirk's run. Because a lot of people put revisionist history now that was 10 years later.
I think run is one of the best runs we will see from a player that is unexpected to win a championship. Like nobody really thought let me not say nobody, but a lot of people didn't think Dirk is just gonna win it all. Even when he ran into Braun, you had people like Dirk, Braun, like come on, like
easy. Right?
Yeah. So Dirk is always going to have that respect and that level on his name because he's always going to be known as the guy that beat Braun. You feel me? Like that's just.
Wait. So can I ask a question? So Josh, can you explain why you have your list?
Hold on. Who did Josh pick?
Oh, I had KG starting. Tim Duncan hits the bench, and Dirk's out there.
What makes KG better?
Oh, for one, me and Josh always argues about this Yo,
Yeah,
I don't want to call KG a bum, but yo, bro, we always argue about
I
KG. He's not who
can.
he is, bro.
Okay, can we agree basketball is situational? Sometimes players are put in better situations compared to others.
Yeah.
You could
Yeah, but
definitely
then
agree. I
but
could definitely agree
KG
with
was put in a great situation and won 2 rings. I mean, a ring.
But but then let me ask you this question: who do y'all feel is the better talent between the two?
Dirk.
Between who? Timmy,
Dirk.
Timmy and Dirk.
No, between Tim and
that. Tim
KG.
Duncan and Kevin
Oh,
Garnett.
Tim
Tim.
and Tim.
Tim,
I
Tim.
mean, no, Kevin Garnett, 1,000%. I like his
Hell
talent.
nah.
Nah,
Yeah, but if we're going off talent, then why is KD not in your top 10, Josh?
Why? Who? Because he didn't
KD.
accomplish enough. He hasn't accomplished enough for me.
So what? So what has KG accomplished more than Dirk and
Wow.
and Tim Duncan?
Preach.
I seen KG on terrible teams and
Okay.
win an MVP and carry them to the playoffs.
You know why
now
I
KD?
I
saw
know why you. Now I know why
I
you like.
saw KD sell out to a team that he lost to, and he went to go join that team.
Okay, and I want to talk. Can we talk about
He
this? Is
blew a
that part of the?
3-1. If
Can
we
we
want
talk
to talk
about
about,
this?
we can. But it's
Nobody
gonna get
sees
nasty over here.
nobody
Blue
sees the
3-1
resemblance
when?
of what he just said to another player that he likes a whole lot. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
just put that correlation. Now I know why you like Westbrook like
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
I like the
Yeah.
dudes that get it out the mud. That's just me personally. I like the ones that get
But
it
here's
out
But
the
you
the
don't
mud.
thing.
like Dame though.
So Giannis,
Dame is a different story. We're not gonna start with Dame. You know why I don't like Dame? Because what he did to my Thunder. I heard that.
Listen,
That's
hold
very
on,
personal for me.
Bro,
Okay,
bro, get over it,
that's
bro.
personal.
hold
Get
No, I'm never
over
letting
it.
Dame is mid. Mid.
That's
But
You
crazy.
talking about this?
Oh,
hey,
we ain't gonna do that.
yeah.
That's a fire
Yo,
picture.
Rose.
Wow.
Tell that man to update his resume. Tell him to update his resume. He needs to
He
update
just
Yeah.
that.
made an
Just
All
What?
tell him,
NBA team last
Yeah.
year, bro.
Westbrook
Stop
has to
hating,
update
bro.
his.
tell
Listen,
him go lead the league in something. Go tell him go lead the league in
we're gonna
something.
be
You like
honest. I'm gonna be
turnovers?
honest, bro. Dame to me, Dame is falling. Dame is already falling in that round with Melo. To me, I look at Dame the same way I look as Melo. But
Wait, but
Westbrook,
bro. Before I let you go, Josh,
You
what is
really want to
up?
go to this argument?
What is up with KD joining? Like, I know your opinion, Josh. I wanna know the opinion between Rel and Rose City. What are your opinions of KD joining the Warriors?
you my honest opinion on it, I like me of who I am, my personal self. I would never, if I know I had a chance to beat somebody, me personally, I would never join them because I had a chance to beat you. You understand
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had a full chance to beat you. So me as a person, just not even talking about basketball. If I knew like me and Josh, we in a tussle and just I had slipped and Josh beat me, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be friends with Josh because he beat me. No, I knew I had a chance to beat him. So I know I can just double back and win. That's how I look at it. You understand what I'm saying? But in a basketball realm of basketball, I'm not really mad at it. I'm not mad at it anymore because we talk about this big three and these mega teams. When you have to think about it, you had great defensive players like Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, and Jordan on one team. You had four Hall of Famers on a team with Larry Bird. You had Kevin Garnett, KG. You understand
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? We've seen it before. You had Kareem, Magic, and forgot the third
James
home.
Worthy.
James Worthy. Like we've seen this before. It's just that what I tell people now is that we're in a modern day era where
Yep.
little Timothy that didn't have a voice in the 90s in South Dakota, he has a voice now because he has a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Little like if this was the 90s, little Timothy still hated
Wait, say that again?
my fault. I got a phone call.
No, you good.
Little Timothy still hated Jordan because he had Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman,
Mm-hmm.
but he never had a voice to really say, "Yo, I hate you. I don't like
Yeah,
you."
exactly. Yeah,
These
it's just the
guys
media. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
these guys have a voice now, so you can hear little Timothy that's in South Dakota like, I don't like you, LeBron. I don't like you because you playing with these four people. When it's not the same thing. It's not the same era, but it's
What
not because we
what
see.
I don't understand is that Josh says it's situational. Like, you literally just said, can we agree that basketball is situational? So when KD had the opportunity to get into a better
I'll be right back.
situation,
Right.
why are you so mad at that when he's trying to make a situation better? When, I mean, yeah, you could argue that OKC, if they stayed one more year, they could have beat the Warriors the following year. I get you. But what is different from getting a better
Plus, he even
situation?
said on his burner that the organization wouldn't put good enough players around him and shit. Like he was fed up. And just to be honest, I value KD's game, but I wasn't a huge KD fan back when he made that decision.
Me
And when I
neither.
heard it, I was like, cool, because I'm kind of older. I seen KG join the Celtics. I seen LeBron join the Heat. I seen I even thought that LeBron could still beat him.
Yeah.
It's silly me, but I wasn't part of NBA Twitter. Wasn't doing podcasts, so I didn't even know that there were these group of fans that were so emotionally hurt over this. I
Yeah.
thought it was just free agency.
It's
You
not
know?
okay. So I was a Thunder fan, so I was a big
Yeah,
KD
yeah.
fan,
Of
right?
course, of course, of course.
So I was made fun of for liking this team. I was there when they lost to the Heat. I was
Of
there for
course,
all
I
this.
get it.
I don't mind KD leaving. That doesn't bother me. It's the
Yeah.
way he went about it and where he went to.
At
He
least
could have
what
went
mid-season.
anywhere else. I don't care where he could have went anywhere else. But you go to the team that you up 3-1 to. You blow that 3-1 lead. Westbrook gets the bulk of that blame for that blown 3-1, even though KD played a part. We all know this.
Yeah.
So for me, it's hard for me to respect him. It's like it's a
But
bittersweet thing.
Katie said before, and I don't know if y'all agree, that the fans are really blowing up this Warriors Thunder rivalry that really didn't exist. Like they weren't really rivals. They didn't hate each other.
Yeah.
Like the bad blows between the fans. It wasn't between KD and like KD and Steph weren't, didn't dislike each other, or Dre and all of them. So I feel like that was all in people's heads. At the end of the day, it was just two basketball teams. It was a regular free agency. That team lost the year before. It's not like they dominated. They lost in pretty tremendous fashion at that. But and they got better. I
And
personally
KD,
nothing
and
wrong with that.
KD, what you preach about, Josh, went to a better situation. So
And won
like,
twice.
and he won twice,
Was
and
it a
he's
better
a champion.
situation though? Did they
He
really
Yeah.
need
won.
him? Did they need him?
Yeah.
Mm,
Yes.
did they need him?
Yeah.
Because
I
they won
mean,
did they? Because they won a ring
Yeah.
without him, right?
But
Before he
then they
got
lost
wait,
Harrison
wait, Josh,
Barnes.
Josh, Josh. I
fashion.
love that you said that. I love that you said that.
Yeah,
Okay,
Harrison
perfect,
Barnes.
perfect,
Come on.
perfect. They won a ring without him. Yes, in 2015, right? Against
Yeah.
LeBron James. Who was on the team currently?
Wait, did I ask that again?
In
I didn't hear the
Cleveland.
question.
In Cleveland, who was playing?
Where are my co-hosts going?
No, but no,
So just tech problems.
welcome to the New Rivals
Mhm.
podcast. Who was in Cleveland when the Warriors won?
Wasn't that K Love and Kyrie?
Okay, were they playing that series?
Mm-mm.
No.
Weren't they hurt?
So yes. So when they played the following year,
But he won
right?
a ring without KD though.
Yeah. But so when they play the following year and lose to the team with Kyrie and Kevin Love, what makes it so secure that they could have won next year?
I can plug in any star player into that Warrior system. I'm pretty sure they still win the ring. I can plug in
Okay.
Paul George, they win.
Okay, but
Any
if
star
the
player,
Warriors,
quality star.
but if the
You're
Warriors,
mad that the Warriors wanted
right?
KD?
So
Yeah.
if the Warriors wanted KD, KD obviously wanted to go to Golden State because he liked the unselfishness that was going on over there, and his game fit perfectly with Golden State. Why are you so mad about that? Although I understand he blew a 3-1 lead. At the end of the day, Josh, he's a champion, two-time NBA champion,
That's nice. You
two-time
sold
Finals MVP.
you sold your soul, if you ask me. That's like if me and you on a basketball court, right? And your team beats my team, and I go join your team. Like, come on, bro.
I've seen that happen a lot at the
I've seen
park.
that
Bro. That
all
happens
the time.
Yeah, that happens all
I
the
mean,
time.
that's not competitive to me. That's a weak mentality. I'm sorry.
Weak mentality.
And I
come on.
promise you, they're sleeping at night very well after they whooped your
You're right.
team's
They
ass,
probably are.
bro.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But from a competitive standpoint, that's a weak move. That's weak. You don't go join the team that beat you. You go try and beat them. Obviously, the Thunder were good enough to go up 3-1 in that series. Most people had the Thunder winning that series and
Going
beating
yeah,
up
the
they
Warriors
did.
that
it's
year.
not
They
a thing
did.
though. Like
So
they
I
lost.
mean, You couldn't hang it out for one more year.
So question.
You couldn't do a one and
He's
you
been
couldn't
out for
stay.
10 years, bro.
But
He's been out for a
listen.
decade.
Just one. Listen to what I'm saying. You give him do a 1-1, right? A 1 year with a player option. Force that front office to get you help to go get you somebody else to play with. You can't do that.
He was
You
still
mean to
young.
tell
He
me
didn't have the pool.
like I think he had the pull to do that.
Sometimes, bro, the front office does not fuck with you. That happens a lot.
Look
Sometimes
at Dan Gilbert with LeBron James.
But KD's not we can agree KD's not an alpha. Like he's a very passive type guy.
1,000%.
I don't know personally. I don't know.
Like what do you mean, like an alpha? Like when it comes to like he
like
wants.
let me rephrase let me rephrase what I said. He's not really like a leader type, like somebody that'll get the locker room all riled up.
I think
the heart and the soul. You think the heart and the soul of that team was Westbrook. Westbrook was the alpha. He was the leader of that team.
I just think you think being very physically loud is
not
alpha,
even that.
and sometimes you can be deadpan and be alpha.
And not only that, like that's that old head mentality. We're gonna see a lot of moves throughout the future of players teaming up with the best team of the NBA last season. I wouldn't even be surprised if Damian Lillard ends up in Milwaukee. And what, are they going to call that a weak move because Dame went to Milwaukee and go to a better situation?
After trying for 10 years in Portland? Come on, man.
It's the same thing with KD. KD went to a scenario. This is how I look at it, Josh. You're in a scenario, right? You've been working your ass off multiple times, and you are not getting the production you need because you're missing this, and that, whatever. It could be a job, a project, or whatever. A company offers you the company that is against you, right? That is like your direct competition, right? Is offering you everything you were missing so you could accomplish your goal. You're telling me as a business standpoint, you're not going to go ahead over there and get yourself the goal that you've been trying to accomplish for 10 years?
I'm going to stay that one more year with the company, see if they can change it around. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to stick it one more year, see what happens. That's me.
Josh, I could tell you young because, bro, there's no loyalty to companies, bro. There's no loyalty to jobs, bro. These people aren't our blood. They're not our family. They're our bosses.
I get what you're saying, Solo, but some people are just born loyal. They're loyal to a fault, and I just happen to be one of them people. It is what it is. It's like a dog. Like no matter what, sometimes a dog is loyalty like a dog. Some dogs are going to be loyal no matter what, through thick and thin. Some people are like that. I just value loyalty.
At the end of the day, KD's the top 10 player of all time. It's just.
I never said he wasn't.
Oh no, you have multiple times.
I mean, he's the fourth greatest small forward. I'm just saying, but
he's better than Larry Bird, bro.
Oh
my God, we're not doing this.
I'm picking KD over Larry Bird any day of the week.
Can I ask you? Okay, so what makes KD better than Larry Bird?
His game.
He plays better defense. He's a better scorer on all three levels. His passing is up there. It's not.
All I gotta say, the reason I'm picking KD over
Larry Bird got made all defensive teams. He hasn't made any.
It's because he's a 7
foot. I forgot. You don't respect the arrows. He's
a 7 foot unicorn, and I'm picking KD over Larry Bird any day of the week.
KD would have took Larry Bird's lunch money.
Larry Bird. Larry Bird is a 3-time. Larry Bird is a 3-time MVP. He won 3 straight back to back.
So, Steve Nash won 2 straight. Is he top 10?
Larry Bird tore
listen.
up
I have a couple. I got a couple things to get off my chest. Steve Nash MVPs is overrated. Steve Kerr shooting percentages is overrated. Yeah, it's that Steve Kerr shooting, bro. He was shooting 40%, shooting 1 3-pointer a game, hitting 0.4. Like, bro, his shooting. I hate his shooting percentage.
Talking about Larry Bird?
No, I'm talking about Steve Kerr's. I hate Steve Kerr's shooting percentage.
Well, Larry Bird's is similar. He attempted like 1.5 threes a game, and people still call him one of the greatest shooters ever. And I just don't. I
hate, bro. I'm not
Godfather 50, 40, 90.
Listen. To me,
that y'all love so much.
To me, I think we should revisit the older basketball. And when we talk about guys like Larry, Steve Kerr as knockdown 3-point, bro, if I shot 2 3-pointers a game, I promise you I'm making one of them. I promise you I'm making one. Yo, if you tell a 3-point shooter today in this NBA, shoot 2 3-pointers a game, I promise you these niggas gonna shoot 89% from 3-point. They're gonna shoot 80. Bro, these guys were shooting 1.6 3-pointers a game,
That's
making
why
0.7 and called one of the greatest 3-point shooters in the league. Oh my god, bro. I don't like I'm tired of that. Like that's one of my
Agreed.
biggest pet peeves.
That's all. Never put Larry over KD. I can't do it, man. I can't do
I,
it.
I don't know.
that's
Listen,
why
listen,
that's
listen.
why
You can't put Larry over KD. I got Dr. J over KD. I know. Listen, I know people don't respect the ABA and stuff like that. I
Solo's one of them. Solo's one of them.
get it. I
Just to let
get
you
it,
know.
bro. Listen,
I
I
respect
full-fledged
it.
get it.
I'll put him in his era. I'll put him up there. You know, top.
Listen, I get
that's
it.
why I can't put like Larry Bird, Magic Johnson on my top 10 because like when I look at their game, it's like, oh, that's cute. Like, like what they did was
That's
cute.
cute.
Like, but like when I look at today's era,
Very
like
cute.
there's only a couple players back then that I'm like, all right, I gotta put in my top 10. That's why, like for me, it's more like talent based and accomplishments than anything. So that's why for me, I still have Jordan in my list. I got a guy like Shaq in my list. I got a guy
So
like
how do you put out Larry Bird and Magic Johnson?
because I don't think
I'm not gonna lie.
I
To
don't
me,
think their
Giannis
game
is
would
more.
translate.
To me, to be honest with y'all, Giannis is more talented than Shaq.
And that's
He might be.
I agree. I think he
Might
is, but I
be.
think Shaq was more dominant. That's why I think Shaq is in the top 10 for me. So
Yeah.
like for example, like my top 10 would go like not in order. It'll be like a LeBron, Jordan, obviously those two. We got Kobe. And for me, then it could go crazy. I got KD. I got Steph. We got the Hakeems of the world. We got Shaq of the world.
Kyrie.
I think Tim Duncan was very skilled, so I have to put Tim
Of
Duncan in
course.
that list.
Listen, I've
And then
got Jay West over Kyrie.
the other two, I mean,
Wow.
you could just put
Generational loser right there.
whoever you want at that point. Like I know I'm missing a couple players, but like those are the guys that for sure are in my top 10, and that's before I even question people like Magic,
You said
Kareem.
Giannis was in it, right?
Giannis could be in the top 10 for
Okay.
sure.
Cool.
I
Cool.
like
You better.
Giannis in the top 10.
Listen. Me being honest with you, and I know I'm a Knicks fan, and I'm but I do like basketball in general. And I do like basketball in general, bro. I think Giannis is one of the talents that's gonna be talked about for like 25 to 30 years, bro.
Yep.
Agreed.
Yeah, he's one of those talents that. Think about it. When we have kids, I don't know if y'all have kids, but like we have kids of like 20
I
years
have
from now.
two.
Lion cap.
Pull out game is weak. Nah. All jokes aside, though, like honestly, when you try to think about telling your kid, yo, bro, it's a 7'1" guy,
He
7
gonna be
feet.
Wilt.
However you want to really tell him, yo, he's dropping 28, he's grabbing
Yo, Wilt
12
go
and
crazy.
giving out 6 assists, 3 steps, he's at the rim dunking. Think about explaining Kevin Durant to your kid. Yo, 7'1", pull up from anywhere on the floor. He's
Handles.
efficient. Yo, bro, those guys 20 years from now is gonna be like, it might be more of them, but those guys are like unheard of, man. Like Giannis, like those guys are they're on another level. They're on a tier. To me, some of these guys are on a tier of their own. Even Braun, man. Braun is in a stratosphere, a tier of his own. Jordan, like think about a 6'6" guy dominating a tall ass league.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
what I have my top 10.
Yeah, like think because now that's like telling me right now DeMar DeRozan's gonna dominate this whole league, bro. I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, like,
But yo, speaking of kids, mine is about to get off school, so I do need to go, y'all. I had great conversations with y'all. Much love. We should return the favor and have you guys on new rivals. We can start
1000%.
putting out a shitload of content for the playoffs and whatnot. And I need to see y'all face when Kyrie drops 50. You know,
Oh
against
my
the Bucks.
god.
Against
Oh
the
my
Bucks.
is he gonna
god.
hold on? Is he gonna take a listen? If Kyrie take a day off, I give it that. He might drop 70.
Yeah. Yo,
But if
he playing-
Kyrie's back
if
full
he-
time.
If he playing full time, oh yeah.
Man, he played
Bye-bye.
4 games full time, and now here's the stigma about him. But I'm gonna let y'all cook.
Wait,
The
Solo,
playoffs
before
start
you-
in 2
Solo,
weeks.
Hold
before
on,
you
Solo.
go.
Before you leave, just
Yeah.
one. You gotta leave with a nasty take. The worst of the worst. You gotta leave with one.
He think the
That's
Nets
just-
is gonna beat the Bucks this year.
Okay,
That's a nasty take.
okay. My nasty take is that the Nets are gonna beat the Bucks in 4 games this year.
Oh
that
my
note,
god, a sweep.
I'm out of here.
You're free
Sweet
to
shit, baby.
Whoa.
Wow. Well, that was something. That was something. But that's
4
crazy.
games?
4 games is crazy. I say 5.
Yeah, wow. That's a 7-game series. Bucks come out. on
I'm
top.
just excited. I'm excited for the Nets to expose them. That's all I'm waiting. Oh, barring injury and all that stuff, like if there's no injuries in both sides, I think the Nets destroy
Listen,
the
listen,
Bucks.
listen. Light out.
I'm listening.
Listen. I make a lot of nasty jokes about AD. I'm gonna make this one about Kyrie. Is he gonna be non-injured?
He's gonna be.
Non-injured goes crazy.
I'm gonna tell you, he's
Non-injured
not
goes
gonna be injured.
crazy.
That's a light out sports guarantee. He's not gonna be injured. That's my nasty take. If that's anything, that's
Okay, Charles Barkley over here.
no. But
Yeah.
if I have a nasty take, I think my nasty take will be what would it be? I don't know what would it be. I mean, I don't.
Light out. You got a lot of them.
Oh,
Come
I
on,
got
I know you got one in there.
the one that I've been saying for a whole week. I'm the one with the banner and rallying my troops. John Morant is already a better player all time than Derrick Rose.
Oh my god. Y'all make
That
my
is my
head hurt
nasty.
so
That is
much.
my nasty take.
Yeah, I mean, Rel,
So
what's your nasty take, bro?
My
It's just
nasty take is that if stat lines matter more than winning, Julius Randle's a top 10 player. We talking
crazy.
about a 20, 10, and 5 guy, and winning doesn't matter and go into a top 10. Randle is top 10. Top 10.
Yeah.
Shea is number 9.
my
What's your
nasty
nasty
take.
take?
This is gonna get real nasty. You already heard this one. Kyrie is not a top 15 point guard all time. He's like 16, 17 somewhere. He's
That
just
that
on the
that's
edge.
that's not wild.
You
That
sure
is
about
very
that?
that's very wild to me.
See, there we go. There we
I
go.
have Kyrie. You know, I ain't gonna get there because then we're gonna be here for another hour. Anyways, I'm out. But again, I'm gonna hit you up, Josh, because I would love all three of you to be in a new rivals. Maybe we could schedule something
Of
throughout the
course, of
week.
course.
Anyways, appreciate you guys. Thank you for having me on.
No
Bucket
problem,
Cities
light
at
out.
4. I'll see you guys later.
All right, light out. That's the end of our show. Tune in next time for another great episode. And we out of here.